What's going on, guys? Katelyn Macias here, and today we're going to talk about Instagram in 2021. So have you guys heard Instagram is no longer a photo sharing app, and for new creators especially, that could be kind of scary, or even if you're already an existing creator, that could be kind of scary because it kind of leaves us confused, like, well, where do we share our photos and our content now? What does that mean for our engagement and our following? And there's just a lot of different factors that play into Instagram not being a photo sharing app anymore. And I keep using this quotations, well, you'll see why in a minute, but first we're gonna roll that intro and then we're gonna get into all the stuff I have for you guys today. So, the reason I keep saying Instagram is no longer a photo sharing app is because the head of Instagram, yes, he did announce this in a video. I'm sure you guys have all seen it by now. But if you think about it, Instagram is not just gonna go and get rid of photo features. It's not like they're gonna go and be like, you can no longer post photos on Instagram. Seriously doubt they're gonna do that. So, what's happening is people heard this to be true, that Instagram's no longer a photo sharing app, and they just stopped using Instagram. A lot of people are switching over to Twitter now and only using Twitter. They stopped using Instagram. So they themselves are fulfilling what the head of Instagram said. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. He said something and we are making it happen. We are making it become true because we're no longer using Instagram or posting photos on Instagram. So now, yeah, if everybody just stops using Instagram and stop posting photos on Instagram, then Instagram is no longer a photo sharing app. But that's not because the head of Instagram said that. It's because we content creators stopped using it for that reason. So, what to do with Instagram in 2021? Use Instagram. Use Instagram to post photos. Use Instagram like you've normally been using it. Yes, your engagement might go down, your likes might go down. You know what? It doesn't matter because this is what's gonna keep Instagram alive. So keep using Instagram, do not go away from it. But like I said earlier, your engagement and followers might go down, yes. So what can you do to compensate for that? Well, as I kind of already hinted at earlier, a lot of people are switching over to Twitter. So if you guys don't have a Twitter account, go make one and use Instagram and Twitter. Twitter is a great photo community. A lot of photographers are switching over there and they're seeing a lot of growth and engagement, and a lot of really cool stuff is happening on Twitter right now, especially if you're a photographer or videographer or some type of content creator. So go and utilize Twitter, be active on there. Twitter, you only grow on Twitter if you put into it. Twitter is not an app that you're just gonna get stuff from. You have to comment on other people's stuff. You have to follow people. You have to like it. You have to like their posts and their photos. And you really have to be engaged in Twitter in order to receive that same engagement and growth back. So if you don't have a Twitter, go make one. Start getting engaged. Start following people and commenting on their stuff and join lists and groups. And Twitter right now is an amazing resource for photographers. So go and get involved in that. Start doing that. Now, as far as Instagram goes, again, something else that a lot of people have been doing is posting a lot more Reels, because as we know, Reels is kind of trying to be in competition with TikTok. Reels has been pretty successful on Instagram. I have quite a few Reels myself that are over 1,000 views. I have a Reel right now at 7,000 views. So Reels is a great way to get exposure. So start utilizing Reels if you're not already. And yes, those are videos, but you can still post photos in Reels. One of my Reels that has over 1,000 views is literally just pictures that I took of my friend skateboarding, which I mentioned in my other videos if you guys saw those. But literally just a whole bunch of pictures of my friend skateboarding. I just put them on a slideshow, uploaded them to Instagram Reels, and that has over 1,000 views. So you don't only have to use video for Instagram Reels. Put your photos in a slideshow or do some type of photography tutorial or something like that and put it on Reels. So utilize Reels if you want to stay active and relevant on Instagram. Because yes, it is true that people are going on Instagram now to kind of find entertainment and things like TikTok, you know, shorter videos and things like that. It is true that there's not as many people out there that want to go on Instagram and look at photos. A lot of people go on Instagram and go straight to Reels or only look at people's stories. They're honestly not even going through their feed anymore. Now, there are still a lot of people that are doing that, which is why I said earlier to still use Instagram photo features and still post your photos on Instagram. But you also have to start posting on your story a lot more and start using Reels if you're not already. Engagement on Instagram, like I said earlier, has also gone down a lot, and I honestly haven't really found a solution for this. You can try putting more hashtags. It really doesn't work. You can try to write more engaging captions. You can try to ask questions in your captions. You can follow other people and like their posts and comment on their posts. Doesn't mean they're gonna do it back. So engagement on Instagram is very, very hard right now, and it's not easy. I'm just gonna be honest. So if you're posting on Instagram, just expect to not really get the results that you want. It's not like Twitter, where on Twitter you post something and people are retweeting it and commenting on it and liking and following you. Like, I will literally post something on Twitter and get like 10 engagements from that, whether it's a retweet, a comment, a like, a follow, whatever it might be. Instagram isn't really like that anymore, but again, you never know. Maybe you'll get a few followers here and there, a few comments, things like that. So still use Instagram, but don't get your hopes up. Don't expect to get the same amount of likes and engagement that you used to get. So just be prepared for that. Now, if you're a new content creator, for example, I'm actually relatively new. I just started making YouTube videos. I think I have like 25 videos on my channel right now, which isn't really a whole lot. I have like 40 Instagram posts. Like, I'm a relatively new content creator. So when I heard this, I was kind of scared, because I was like, well, how am I supposed to grow now? I mean, Instagram was one of the biggest platforms for me to display and advertise my work and to try to grow on it. So if you're a new content creator, don't panic, don't fear. All we have to do is adjust and adapt. So Instagram said they're no longer a photo sharing app, but we're gonna continue sharing our photos on it until Instagram takes away that feature where we can no longer share photos. And again, I really don't think that's gonna happen. So we're going to adapt and adjust by continuing to share our photos on Instagram, continuing to use Instagram to promote our photography and our work. We're gonna adapt by switching over to Twitter as well and starting to use Twitter a lot more. We're gonna start using Instagram Reels, start posting on our stories, and we can also start utilizing TikTok. Like, I have a whole bunch of mini photography tutorials on TikTok, like how to do in-camera transitions and things like that. So we can start utilizing TikTok more. So it's just honestly start utilizing all the social medias. I mean, I'm even on Facebook. Like, I literally made a Facebook, I think 2 months ago, just to promote my work. I have gotten, I think it was like 75% of my YouTube views from Facebook. So also start using Facebook. Go on Facebook. Facebook is another really good community. There's a lot of engagement on there, so start using Facebook. In addition to doing all of those things in order to adapt and whatnot, stay positive, guys. Do not get discouraged. Social media and photography and content creating and the internet in general is always changing. It's always evolving. In a few years, we might not even have video or TikTok or photos or whatever it might be. It might be something completely new. I don't know what it is. I can't really think of anything, but we never know. Maybe another app or another social media comes along and just wipes away all the social medias that we have. Maybe something greater than YouTube comes out. Like, we don't know. The internet is always going to change, so you can never get comfortable, because the minute you get comfortable is when you stop growing. And then if something changes, well, you're already comfortable on that and you're not going to be able to adapt. So always be ready to adapt and grow and learn. Change is not always a bad thing. Sometimes it can be very, very good. This whole change to Instagram, Twitter, and whatnot has actually helped me a lot, because I've experienced a lot of growth, especially on Twitter. I've even gotten a few new YouTube subscribers. So don't view this as a bad thing. Yes, it sucks, and yes, it is kind of scary, but in the end, we're all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay, and we can still grow and continue to grow and reach other people through these new changes. So guys, that's pretty much all I have. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.